All right, everybody. Welcome back to the shop. Today we have a 2014 Ford Fusion EcoBoost in here. I believe it's a fuel pump issue. The owner says that he could hear a loud whining noise coming from the rear of the car, and it would randomly shut off, but the car was able to restart right away. So let's take a look and see what we can come up with. Let's see, let's pop the hood, see what engine we're even dealing with here. Let's see. Always have to move these things to different locations. Never in the same spot. Okay. No idea which one we're dealing with here. 2 liter, 3.7, 2.5. I suppose I am going to have to research a little more. Usually it says just on the top what we're working with. All right, so I'm gonna pull codes, see if there's anything in there. This reader here does automatic VIN research, so we'll be able to see what motor we're dealing with. So it's doing a VIN scan now. It'll pull the VIN number up and give us the information we're looking for. Let's read fault code. Unable to bleed up fuel in the vacuum tank. That is the current code. Okay. P1450. P1450 is triggered when a PCM is running a system monitor and detects excessive vacuum in your car's fuel tank or evap system. Okay, so to me that sounds like the purge solenoid or system must be building up some pressure in the tank. So I'm going to do live data mode. We will just select all so we can view everything. I'm going to start the car. Get back down to where to go. Evap system pressure. There's our bar graph. Yeah. Give it a little gas. See what happens. Pressure drops pretty rapidly. Okay, it's back out of there. Almost a full tank of fuel. Look at that, 76.8% full. Great. Go back up. Where was fuel rail pressure? Let's take a look at that. This also has the high pressure pump on the motor. That's what this one is checking. Little supply pump in the back feeds the high pressure pump on the engine. I'd say it looks pretty normal. Line graph coming across, it's pretty steady. Nothing crazy, no huge drop in pressure. So I'm okay with that. Alright, so we got the one code in there for the evap system. Okay, with the car up in the air, you can see that it has these plastic covers. Just to get it up on the hoist, I had to undo these covers. It's a push pin. Let me see what that was. It was a T27 Torx. This is the one I removed from the driver's side. And there's the fuel tank. I figured I better stop the time lapse and explain what it is I'm doing here. So there's a purge system here for the evap for when there is too much, not too much I guess I would say, is to get rid of the vapors in your fuel tank. So you have 3 connections, one right here that goes on the air cleaner through the tube here. You just squeeze the 2 sides, this pops right off. There's another one right here. And then you follow this other one down. Right, you can see it right here. This round cylinder is the purge valve. See that green piece back there? I don't know if I can get it to focus on it. Right there is a green connector. And we'll pop that off. There'll be an electrical connector also on that valve. So we'll pull these 3 connections, the electrical connection, and I'll pull out this hose assembly and show you what we got going on. Alright, so we got those off. This one here, this one on the intake. Got the purge valve disconnected and the electrical connector off of it. I missed one. There's one more right there. You see the green connector? I already popped it free, so it comes right off. Then we're gonna pull this whole assembly out. There it is. Here's the valve, electrical connector, and where the hose went on there. That's all it is. So the problem with these EcoBoosts is these tend to get stuck open, this valve, and now instead of just negative pressure from like a normal engine, the vacuum is what pulls the fuel vapor from the tank back up to the motor, or vice versa. Now you're in a boosted application, so you have that small little turbocharger. Oh, isn't that cute? Look at that turbo. It's just about the size, smaller than my hand under here. And it creates boost, which is pressure. And when this is stuck open, it forces the pressure back through this, back through whichever one of these lines goes back to the tank, and it pressurizes the tank or the fuel system, which in turn starves the fuel from making it to the engine, and the car was stalling. The other sign is when you fill your tank up with fresh fuel, you change the pressure in there and it adds extra vapor, and with this being open, it allows the extra vapor to come up through here and get sucked in through the intake, which causes the engine to kind of stumble or run crappy because it's getting more fuel than it was used to when it was just shut off. My theory of the system, this is fairly new to me. Not too many EcoBoost engines have came through the shop. But right here is also the high pressure fuel pump, which pressurizes the fuel rail. There's that one, there's one in the tank. So we're gonna get that replaced, and part should be in tomorrow. We'll get that put on, and that should pretty much take care of the issues with this EcoBoost engine. 1.5 liter. Also changing out the light bulb here. That's pretty tricky to get to. It's just a little spring that holds it in there. Inside there. Yep. Take a mirror. You can see it back in there, maybe. Let's see. And you can see the wires going to it, and that's a little spring. See that shiny spring down there? Probably not. So it retains those. A little tricky to get to. Getting off topic. I'll be back tomorrow with the part. Alright, we got some of our parts in. There's the lights. I don't know what those are, daytime running lights, or what those are. Those replaced. Part number PV963. Okay. Let's see. Looks exactly the same. We reused the old bracket. We don't need the new one. Got the 2 check valves in there. 3 check valves, 1 for each line. And there's the valve. So, let's throw it in real quick. Okay. This is the old one. This sheathing here goes back along the head, so let's put that on the new one. Weird it didn't come with it on there. So, in here. Huh. Might as well use it since we got it. Sticker. Yeah, lots of traffic out there today. Alright, there we go. All covered up the way it should be. This goes like that. And let's hook up the purge valve first. So let's do electrical connection. Snaps into place. Vacuum one locked. The one on the intake just pushes on and snaps in. Top of the head snaps on. push the connector closed. That. And then the one that I forgot before goes down here. And connection. And that's it. That should solve all the issues with overpressurizing the tank under boost. When did they start going with foam? Trying to quiet down the lifter noises or something? Big old foam block on there. Alright, well, I'm gonna snap these headlights, daytime running lights in, and we're gonna start it up and check codes, clear the existing, and see what we got. All right, well, someone's been in there and changed this bulb before, because this little wire piece right here that clamps it down was all bent up and popped out of there. So now I've already spent an hour trying to put this back together after changing the bulb. That side over there only took me 10 minutes. This side, I already got an hour invested. So now I'm gonna have to disassemble this whole headlight assembly in order to get this out, just to put that back together. All right. In order to get this headlight out, you have to completely disassemble the front bumper, the inner wheel well, the bottom splash pan, 2, 3 connections, all to be able to get inside there. That's the new bulb already installed, and put everything back together. Took me almost an hour to disassemble that. That's part of the job, so we'll get it reassembled, put all back together, and that's it for that. We will clear the codes like I said earlier. Okay, there we go. Whole assemblies put back together. All push pins back in place, everything bolted back down. Our new assembly for the evap is installed. Let's go inside and reset some codes. All right, our 1450 code is reset. We're looking at live data right now. Let's start the vehicle. See what this command evap purge does. See, now before it was stuck open. We're getting all kinds of readings. %, 11%, climbing. A little gas. Get it accelerating all the way up. Nice and steady. 40%. Let off the gas. Pretty good. Let's see. evap system pressure. Open and closing, maintaining negative pressure. Do the same thing, give it a little gas. Even more negative pressure, continuing to go down. Let off. And it's coming back right back up. Gonna level back out exactly where it was. So now all of the evap is working correctly. It's following the gas pedal, the pressures of the engine. Alright. Once again, you can see fuel rail pressure, the high pressure pump. Trying to maintain, what, between 700 and 800 PSI. We're in closed loop on the fuel system. Intake manifold pressure. See that? It's probably going to show up and down here when we give it fuel. Went to positive PSI. Let off. Go right back up. Hold steady right around 7. See, all that's working. Check engine lights off. Oxygen sensors. Save the report. I'll email that to myself. Let's back out of here. Shut the car off. Read the fault codes. No. Can't turn the key off all the way. Back on. No fault codes. Alright. We should be all set. Okay, so the evap system is what was causing the car to stall and run goofy when you'd go to the gas station, fill it up, change the pressures in the tank. That was pretty easy fix, especially after seeing it in the scanner here. So the hardest part was changing the headlights. Those weren't daytime running lights like I thought. They're for the brights. So one of the bright bulbs was burned out on the passenger side, and actually I was able to get to that one fairly simple. Same amount of room as the other side, but the driver's side, someone's been in there and changed that bulb before, and they've been up that retaining spring. So if you're really careful, you might get away with changing them in the car without disassembling the front bumper assembly, pulling the headlight. I don't know, there had to have been 15 to 20 push pins, half dozen Torx screws. Got to pull the inner fender well out, get up in there. There's 9mm little bracket that you have to undo, which allows you to pop the bumper free from the fender, and then you unplug all these connectors and pull the headlight out. What a mess. Definitely don't like the new cars compared to the old ones. Just pop the headlight out, put another one in. So we're all set with this. I'll probably take it for a short test drive tomorrow. It's 8:15 at night, so I gotta go in, get cleaned up, go to bed, start my normal work day, and then we'll do the test drive tomorrow. Make sure nothing comes on or acts goofy. Everything should be all set, and then get this car returned to the owner. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody. Maybe there's plenty of videos on it. Like I said, this is just stuff I do after a normal work day. That's what this YouTube channel is about. Just kind of documenting some of the things that I do out here in my own personal shop. So, thanks for watching.